Testing microphone 1, 2. Testing microphone 1, 2. Hey everybody, how's it going? Biff back with you again today. May 14, 2026, a little after 10 in the morning. And we got some stuff going on today. Let's see. It appears to be okay in the hardware, software, all that stuff. Gonna go over to, I don't think I need this open anymore. Let's see, that one, this one. Okay, let's come over here, here. We'll look at some Steam stuff first off. And of course, as we always do, and I still haven't done the research on this yet. I guess it's not that important to me. And again, I guess I could always look at it before anything else. Let's look at the Discovery queue, Battlestar Galactica, nah. Black Jacket, that ain't gonna work. Call of the Elder Gods. Okay. No. A smithing game. No. Heart and Hamlet. Gather resources, grow your settlement from a humble camp into a vibrant, magic-filled kingdom. Kingfish. 2 players, 2 perspectives. Don't panic, it's just turbulence. Green Hearth, Necromancer, no. No. That was it. Wow, that was great. Oh yeah, it's gonna look at itad. itad being isthereanydeal.com. We get great deals on games. Distribute trains. I might look at that when I get back over onto Steam. Distributrains. And then, of course, the one that I'm waiting for is not out yet. Let's go look at Distributrains. So this is one that Distributrains. Distributrains. It's on my wish list. A railroad simulation game with roguelike elements. Use resources wisely to expand your infrastructure and satisfy industries, contracts, citizens, and engines. Respond quickly to ever-changing circumstances and don't get kicked out of your office. So this is its official public release. Update history. So it looks like it's been out since March. It's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. About what, 25, 30 updates? A few months. Yeah. That's interesting. Now this game that we're going to be playing, Space Haven. It is on sale. I have read some reviews, but normally I tell you guys that I don't. First of all, I don't buy games at full price, generally speaking. Unless it's like out of the park baseball or it's if it's Football Manager or when Franchise Hockey Manager 13 comes out, then yeah, I'm going to buy those probably full price. But so this one also just released into 1.0, and I did get a good deal on it because I also own Medieval, Going Medieval, and so I got it for like $13.50, something like that, because it was part of a bundle with Going Medieval. Let's see the update history. Okay. Yeah, full release May 13th. So if we scroll down here, I mean, you can see from the thumb, what's it called? Thumb thing that it has a long history of updates. February 2019, Space Haven Kickstarter. Kickstarter was live, alpha's out, watch what players have created. So yeah, there's a long history of this game before it even came out 1.0. So and I've seen some reviews I've seen a partial gameplay from Orbital Potato on YouTube. He highly rated the game. I saw some gameplay from Salford Sal on Twitch, and she also rated the game. And then you can also see here from very positive 86, 92. So that's something we're going to be playing, which looks like fun. go to, let's start up some baseball though. So I got a bunch of packs I got to open. And here we go. Park 27. Let's go into Perfect Team because that's where my packs are, and I want to get packs open because um, I might be able to use some of these players on my team. So although you can buy perfect points with real money, and from that you can buy packs or you can complete see, a diamond pack will cost you 20,000, but there's a guaranteed diamond card in there. A guaranteed, yeah, at least one guaranteed diamond card in there. I have not and will not spend money on the game. I'm just playing it for fun. And like I said, I'm playing other games too, like Space Haven for fun. I'm right now in the High Bronze League. You can see from my history from this screen, because I don't know where to go on that. Oh, Perfect Team Universe, yeah. So I started down here a couple weeks ago when I first started playing the game. Everybody starts down here in Iron. And then the first season in Iron, I got promoted up to Bronze, low Bronze. The second season in low Bronze, I got promoted this past season. A season lasts a week. I got promoted to High Bronze. So now we're trying to get promoted now to low Silver, then High Silver, High O Silver, low Gold, low Diamond, High Diamond, and then Perfect. Without spending any real money, just doing basically what I'm doing is I am going in and trying to complete collection missions. So in collection missions, you get packs. You also get packs from watching videos on you also get packs. You can get packs from watching Twitch streamers. You can get packs. So let's see. Speaking of Twitch streamers giving you packs, let's go into Twitch over here. And you can get packs and cards, etc., from completing missions. The way you complete missions is they're called collection missions. This is a collectible card game format. And so the way you complete missions is to complete collections of cards. Like for example, this one here, it's called Straight A's. You can get one artificial or artifact pack, which could give you an artifact which you could use to upgrade a variant card, and you can win 2 standard packs if you complete the mission reward. So right now I've got 19 of the 20 cards. There's a total of 24 cards in this collection. I've got 19 of the 20 that are needed to complete the mission. So we click on this, come over here. You can see all the cards here that are needed, that are in the collection. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 times 6 is 24. Any of these cards you can, any 20 of these cards you can use to complete the mission. So now I might pull a card out of my 15 that I get, my 15 packs, which there's 6 cards in each pack, so that's 90 cards. 6 times 15 is 90. Quick math on stream. And so I could actually maybe get one more of these cards that I need to complete this mission. Who knows? But what I usually do is I've been using my perfect points to buy cards. See over here, you can buy cards with perfect points. You can also basically put cards up for, you can put buy orders in, so that if somebody posts this card, or this person here, one of these sellers, lowers their card price to 1,001 perfect points, then I would win that card. There's only one buy order on this card. And what I usually do then is I go in and I pick out the lowest card. I've got Rube Wahlberg here. He's a level, overall level 85. Now, I could go in for Dick Green if we come up here and look at what cards are available. But Dick Green, the lowest sell order is 3,500. So I went with the lowest sell order and put in my bid for 1,001 perfect points. Now, I'm not sure if this is the low. Oh, this is, I do have the highest buy order. But anyway, since all that, let's go in. Where am I in the league now? I'm 47 and 39, 8 games above 500. We're just waffling back and forth above 500. So Tacoma now is only a half a game behind. At one point, I had like a 4-game lead on Tacoma, and now it's down again to a half a game, because again, I'm just waffling between last 10, 4 and 6, last 10, 5 and 5, last 10, 6 and 4, last 10, 5 and 5, last 10, 4 and 6, last 10, 5 and 5. It's just waffling back and forth. And you can see here, I was in the playoffs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was in the playoffs last night, but I'm no longer in the playoffs because I'm a game behind 8th place Titans. The Quakers, who have a 22-game lead on us, they have a really good team. They've got 5. Now, I would say potentially this person is a buying perfect points, because all these cards here, Walker Buehler, Lenny Dykstra, these are all from packs or from completing missions. And if you go over here to like the Walker Buehler, we can look at a couple of them. Collection missions. Walker Buehler's the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I need 5 more of those cards. Oh no, I have 28 of any 31 out of 36 cards. There's a total of 36 cards, 6 cards in the collection. You need to collect 31 of them, and I have 28 of them. If you come down here and look and see, these are some of the cards that you need. Now, again, it seems like the higher value the card, overall value, like this one's an 89, the more expensive they are. And the reward for this is Walker Buehler, plus 2 diamond packs, it looks like. And so you see here 12,000, 13, maybe 14,000. I could go in and buy these, the lowest price cards here, and get my 3 cards to go ahead and complete this. But I don't want to spend like a third of what I have just to get that one card. But you can see how expensive it can get, and people just go into they'll just say, you know what, I'll go into the market and I will pay $50 to get 75,000 perfect points and complete missions and buy packs. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do that. So let's go back out here. Let's open up some packs and see what's in these packs. So this is a standard pack. You're guaranteed to get you're guaranteed to get one bronze card in this pack. So you can see these are iron. Iron cards are overall level 40 to 59. Bronze cards are overall level 60 to 69. Silver cards are level 79, 70 to 79, gold 80 to 89, diamond 90 to 99, and perfect over 100, 100 to 105. So you can see these three right here are iron. These two right here are bronze, and then we got one diamond card. Now we're only guaranteed one bronze card in a standard deck. So you can see we got two bronze, and we also got a diamond or a silver card. Sorry, silver. So let's see what that one is. Jerry Springs. Let's see. We're not going to sell any of these right now. We'll just go ahead and open the next pack. But I'll go back through and sell some of them. So there's iron, iron, iron. Got two bronzes again and another silver. It looks like in the same position. Okay. Charlie Mason. Let's open up the next one. All right. So any cards that not part of any of my active collection missions. I didn't check those other ones, but I'll find out eventually. So these are all iron and bronze. So we're guaranteed one bronze card. We got 1, 2, 3 bronze cards and 3 iron cards. Okay, again, we got 2 iron or 3 iron, 2 bronze, and a high silver. 79 is as high as silver goes. Gold starts at level 80. So let's see if this helps us complete. Yes, it does help us complete a mission. So we didn't have this card. Before this, we had 3 of 14, and now we have 4 of 14, and we've got 29% of this mission completed. So we can sell duplicate cards because cards can be used multiple times to complete missions. You don't just use a card once and then that's it. If you have a card and it's in 5 different missions, you can use it to complete those 5 different missions. So does this one have any active collection missions? No. Okay. Got ads starting up here in about 8 minutes, so I'm going to be taking an ad break. All right, so this is a standard one. We've got 1, 2, 3 iron, 1, 2 of the bronze. We're supposed to get 1 bronze, but we do have a gold card this time. So let's see what the gold card is. High gold. 83, Nico Horner. I think I've heard of him. He might be in. Now we've already completed this mission here. So if we had waited a day, no guarantee, but if we had waited a day, then we may not have had to buy a card that we might have bought to complete this mission. But when you have cards like this, it's okay to sell duplicate cards. You're pretty much fine in selling duplicate cards, but you don't want to sell single cards that aren't duplicates, because even though I've completed these missions, they might add a mission down the road where this card is required, and so you want to hang on to those cards. Okay. I did click on next pack, right? Now the game is, let's see. Let's hotkey out of here. Something else. I had trouble with this game last night. I closed it. Was it last night or was it this morning? Earlier this morning. I closed the game. I clicked on, the X to close the game. And then I came back into Steam and it said it's still running, even though it wasn't running. So I don't know. It's still up. So I'm going to have to close it. I'm going to do a screenshot of this. All right. Well, let's close it from Steam. So this is the second time today that I've had an issue with the game. Here. I knew they did a yeah, so it's basically logged me out of the game. So I will log into the game. And come back in. Hopefully it pops up again. So I don't know what bug may have been introduced to the game. I don't remember how many packs I've already opened. I really shouldn't. Well, I had 15, so that's going to be 90 cards. 90 new cards. It'll probably show up in my... Okay, so we got another diamond. High diamond. I already have this guy because I used him. He's going to be pitching for the Dodgers today. So I used him in my perfect team. Got 2 diamonds. It's a high diamond, Drake Baldwin. I think he might also be pretty good in he might also be pretty good in perfect team. Okay, a silver pack. So we're guaranteed 1 silver. We got 2 silver in this one. Low silvers. Next one is a silver pack. 2 more silvers. 2 low silvers. That's as low as you can get, 70. Next one's a silver pack. 1 silver. High silver. Next one's a silver pack. I haven't gotten any diamond cards. It's not uncommon for me to open up like 5 packs or so and get a diamond card. So here's another silver. 2 more silver. These are duplicates. See this one? He is part of a mission, Larry Corcoran. Okay, 1 more silver pack. And then I think I have 1 more silver pack after this. And a couple diamond packs. Low silver. All the silvers I'm getting too are low silvers. 2 more silvers. So maybe we'll get multiple diamonds. I'm getting low silvers or high diamonds. I do have another silver. Bill Frean, Detroit Tigers. He was on their 1968 World Series winning team. Let's get a high diamond. 94. I already got this card. What does he sell for? 5070, average price the last 10, 50-50. So I can get the points. Now there is a 10. Here's the thing. There is a 10%. There is a 10% tax on selling cards. And so I could put this up for, so if I wanted to get 5,000 for this card, 5,000 divided by 0.9, I'd have to sell it for 5,555. Because you're paying that tax. So what you do is you put down the price that you want to realize, like the actual price that you want, the money that you want to get for it, or the points you want to get for it, and then divide it by 0.9. So let's go 53.50. There's no buy orders. I mean, he's a good pitcher. He's in my team. He's in my perfect team. If I did 5,100, I'd get back. Well, that's not right. Uh, let's do 53. You can always change the prices later if you change your mind. And then we'll just open the next pack. One diamond pack left. Let's get 3 diamonds cards. We only get one. High diamond. 99. Peyton Toll. Already got Peyton Toll. What's he selling for now? I sold one of these cards. I sold a Peyton Toll card and got like 27,000 for it. And I think it was a whale that bought it. And he immediately put it back up for 39. You can see there's a lot of buy orders. I'm going to put it up for 40. That's the third Future Legend level 99 Peyton Toll card that I've got. Interesting. I'm going to take an ad break, everybody, because why? Because I just need to get up and walk around. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks. Okay, I'm back, everybody. Thanks for the break. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get this off of here. I bought a card. Colorado card. Where am I now? 47 and 39, 8 games above 500 still. Let's go in and let's look at our collection. Look at manage roster. Let's manage cards. Filter none. We're going to look at all players. Only duplicates. That's a nice thing over here. You can sort by hide duplicates, only duplicates. Look at your different. I can look at all my active cards only, or all my reserve cards only, or all my inactive, or my inactive and my reserve, etc., etc., etc. So I'm going to sort here. Now these are all my duplicates. So out of the what? I opened 15 packs. That's 90 cards. Because I sell my duplicates after I open up packs. Out of 90 cards, I got 70. So about what, 75% of my cards were duplicates. So the more cards you get, I guess the more duplicates you get. So let's start at the top. Get these out there. You can come down here and do create sell order. This is for Rhett Lauder. It says up here the card's a duplicate. This card you have to have, if you're going to sell it, you have to be selling at least a minimum of 101 perfect points. You can't sell it for less than that. I guess that's supposed to limit manipulation of the market. You know, you sell your card, you sell your friend. Okay, I'm putting the card up right now. I've got 10 perfect cards that are going up right now for you to buy, and they're only one perfect point each. It's supposed to stop manipulation like that. Here's the average cost. We do have some buy orders up there. I went for 430. I'm going to go less than the top sell. Jake Baldwin. Ooh, he's a little higher. Part of this Atlanta Braves. I've completed the first mission, the live level 1. Still working on the live level 2, but I already have the card because it shows me it's a duplicate. Let's go 15. 100. Got this guy already. This one will do 1540. $109. Let's look for 101. Easy enough. 443. 420. 200. 190. Just undersell everybody. 147. 140. 249. 230. 333. How's everybody doing? Well, I'm just eating some pistachios. Really good. Costco pistachios. They're shelled, so it's just the nut. So I don't have to crack open the nut. I can just reach in the bag, grab a couple, toss them in my mouth. Good to go. $3.20. Oh, gotta click over here. $3.20 on that one. Oh, 40. Oh, that's a one already. 39. Now, see, I might, though. Let's look in my card orders. I sold all-time legend Bob Perky. I've got 60 total cards up for sale. And I have 7 buy orders. Now, it looks like I got Tyler Freeman in my I'll just verify this. Well, let's see. If I go over here. Now, see, it's really, some of these systems are just not accurate, because I think if I mouse over this, it's supposed to tell me you already own this card, because I've seen that tooltip pop up before. But I mean, it doesn't pop up all the time. So something's buggy. Something's buggy out of the park development. Something's buggy. So let's go back. Look for Tyler Freeman. Should show up in here. What card was he? He was a level 70. Did I already put him up for auction because he's a duplicate? Let's go back to manage cards, duplicates. What's his name? Freeman? But I think that's what that blue means. Yeah, Tyler Freeman. I already own the card. Oh, brother. So I wish if you pull the card, I wish the game would just and it becomes a duplicate. So I have this card. I'm not the high bidder on it right now, but I wish if I have this card, if I have it in my buy orders here, but I pull it out of a pack, I wish the game would just cancel. You could set it up somehow in the game. It would just cancel the buy order. What point is there in buying it? Otherwise, you just wind up buying cards that you don't need, you know? And these tooltips don't work. So let's go back over here and look at duplicates again. Okay, so duplicates, all cards, all types, all players, all sell. Okay, 109, 110. Oh, 109. Perfect. Average price, sales price last, let's see, 29. So what I was saying is I have 60 and 7. I can only put in a few more sell orders. Um, I can just leave them. I can leave them as a duplicate in my collection. I think it says you can have up to you can have up to yeah, you can have up to 10,000 in your collection. Now, see, this is part of missions, so that's probably why people are selling it for more than the 26 that you can start it out as. Be nice if you could sort these by price. You know what they're currently selling for. If it's got a buy order on it. $36, $35, $33. It'll give me a message when I've reached the limit. $39. $35. $32. $35. $94. $33. Pretty soon it's going to tell me. 34. 30. $32. This one, okay, there's a 10% tax. 10% of 6 is 0.6, rounded up is 1. So the sales tax is going to be 1. So 6 minus 1 is 5, and you can just sell this for 5. So why do you even put it up there for 6? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Same here. Sell it for the 5 and take it, and don't clutter up your thing with your, 19. Nine, I'm just going to take the 6. I'm just going to take the 6 again. Although the past 10 sales were higher than 6. But again, you have limited amount of space in your little section of the card shop. So you really have to pick out the card price and the situations to be most beneficial to you. Plus, technically, if you sell these cards, or if they're part of an active mission and you sell them at such a low price, you're actually helping other teams beat you because you're helping players get those cards at a low price, and complete the missions at a low price, and get card packs where they can get good cards and beat your team with their good cards. So now this one's worth raising the price on. 220. Hmm. Eight. All right, so 10. 180. Six. We're gonna sell that one. There's the Don Paget card. I don't know how to what to do with this one. I think it's a variant card, but it's a duplicate variant. It won't let me put it up for auction. Oh, you know why? For sale? Because it has to go through an auction house sale. But I don't know why. That must be the only duplicate variant that I have. Seven. There are so many Major League Baseball players. And you imagine all of the farm systems and stuff. I don't know, an average of what? On a roster, you've got 26. Plus Major League Baseball can, this game allows you to have another 174 on your reserve roster. Seven. Oh, did it just tell me I'm full? Yep, I've reached 100 order limit. Okay. So now we don't need to look at the duplicates anymore, but I bet you, how many cards do I have in my reserve roster? 146. I'm going to start deactivating players from my reserve roster. How are you guys in my reserve roster? But you're not a duplicate? Okay. I have to come back in here, and then this is what you do. Click, 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 click. Deactivate all tag cards. And you drag back down here. You go click, 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 click. So basically, these cards, you might see some names in here that you recognize, like Jose Canseco. Well, this is probably earlier in his career. And he's rated an overall 65, but he may have another card out. So this is a all-star card. So he may have another card out that is a other type of card that's rated like a 75 with better stats on it and stuff, and so on and so forth. So they do issue multiple cards for the same player. And even though I'm deactivating these cards like Chris Sale, did I try to play Chris Sale today in my perfect team game, and it wouldn't let me put him in there, or it didn't find him when I was looking for him. My list of players, so I can deactivate all these cards, and then at any point I just reactivate them, so they don't have to be. They don't have to be in my Stevenson. They don't have to stay in my reserve roster for me to access them and reactivate them. So if you're ever looking for, say you're coming and you're like, I need another starting right-hand pitcher. Come in here, you look in all your cards, active, all your cards, active, reserve, and inactive, all players, all tiers. You can whittle it down to like starters or whatever. And you can see right now I have 1,788 cards. Some are active, some are inactive, some are on the active roster. I got active roster, I got reserve roster, I've got inactive roster. You want to activate Bob Friend. He's a new card that we just got. He's on my reserve roster. So probably what I want to do, since I just the AI will actually, like you saw right there that overall level 90 card, 90 plus card was in my inactive roster, inactive perfect team status, because that's where the AI put it, because my reserve roster was full. So it wasn't sure where to put it. It didn't have any room in the active roster. Now I'm looking for still, gosh, man. I'm gonna wash this shirt. Come on, game. This shirt. There was a bug flying around the car. It landed on my arm. My wife took something and smashed it. And after she did that, there was a little bit of blood there. So I had to wash the shirt. When we got home, got to wash the shirt. Now, I had a little bit of iced tea on there. Got to wash the shirt. This must be a got to wash the shirt. Okay, so I want to check out Bob Friend against this thing is infuriating. It's infuriating. I have to go. I keep changing these And I have to keep going back in and changing them back over and over and over. I want to have first of all, I want to have all these 5 against left-handed batters. And so I go in here and then I come back over here and I save view. Pitching versus left-handed batters. And I save it as global. Then I come back over here and I go customize. I come back over here and I go pitching ratings. I come back over here and I go, now I want a dedicated one just for right-handed batters. And I come back over here and I save this one. Put in here that I want it against right-handed batters. I think I did this morning when I was in here. I save it as global. Now, next time when I come in here, these won't be in here. They won't be in here. And it infuriates me that the game doesn't save this stuff. Now, if I try to change this and look at like this, it's going to tell me a snapshot of the current view has not been saved. Save view and continue. Yes. But like I said, when I come back in here, it won't be in here. It's great against home runs. Got good stuff versus right-handers. Got good movement versus right-handers. He's got good stamina. Doesn't throw that fast. But his BABIP is concerning. But again, here again, I've done this before. Because I don't need to know that pitchers bat. I've done this before. Pitcher name short. I don't need to see their first name. I can just see an initial. I want to see what side they throw from. And then I've got a filter over here, so now I can save this again. Yes. Yes. I don't know why I go through this. And again, I've put filters in here for throws right, throws left, all kinds of different things, and it just doesn't. They don't stick. They don't stick. Yeah, I just want right-handed pitchers because I've got too many left-handers. Not too many. Got enough. Did Dwight Gooden, did they win that game? Dwight Gooden he's okay? Nope. So now I'm 7 games above. So let's look and see what my yeah, so I'm a half a game ahead again. My last 10 are 5-5. It was 6-4. It's 5-5. That'll be 4-6. That'll be 5-5. 6-10. And what's something that's really frustrating is in one-run games, I'm 10-18. So 28 games. So 1/3 of my games have been one-run games. Very frustrating. I think it's because they say it's because they say I think there was somebody in chat I just missed. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Set up cots. Anyway, let's look at a couple of missions, and I'm going to go to the other game. Okay, we looked at straight A's. I need one more card to complete this, get a couple of packs, a few packs. You can hide cards that you own, show only cards with sell orders. And I don't think I'm going to spend that kind of money on those. These are all, you have to bid at least 1,000. I wish from this menu, you could cancel the order. You just cancel the order, but you can't. In order to cancel the order, you got to go into your card orders. You got to come up here. You got to come over here, and you got to cancel it. Why can't you do that from that other menu? Oh. There's some things I would change in this game, definitely. 18 of 19. Can I get 3 card packs for less than 1,001? I cannot. The other thing is in this game is that it gets to the point where you cannot buy a card to complete a mission under 1,000, sometimes under 5,000. You can't buy a card because the game came out in March. So these missions were added, for example, this one 51 days ago, probably when the game first came out. And as people opened up packs and all that stuff, and the whales opened up packs, they completed all the missions. And so now the lowest level card is a 81. And you want to buy it now, it's going to cost you 3,500 because people know, everybody's got the lower level cards. I guess I'm kind of doing the same thing. Trying to get as most money as you can out of the card. See, this one would cost me like 10,000. So I just kind of go through and kind of try to pick through things like Home Run Baker. Got to complete 2 more missions. We just looked at this one, right? Uh, 32 of 35. So I need 32 out of 35 cards. And there's some cheap looking cards in here. Let's come over here, card value, sell price ascending. Let's buy this card, and this card. And I still need 3. Why do I still need 3? It just told me that I needed those 3 cards. And I bought those 3 cards. See, cards matching the filter. This is the filter right here. And those cards were listed in here as matching the filter. And I said I needed 3 cards. So I bought, now it says, 32 out of 35. It says I needed 4. I just misread it. That's my fault. So I need 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably not worth it. So that was my fault. So I think I'm just gonna let it rest here. I can always check my staff. Anybody hot or cold? I got 3 hot pitchers. So why am I 5-5 in my last 10 games, game? I got 1 cold hitter still. Kevin Youkilis is ice cold. He's been cold for quite a while. That's why he's not in any of my lineups. And I don't know if you're supposed to leave him in at a position. But at 5-5, I don't think I'm going to leave him in just to try to get him out of his slump. So get out of your slump in batting practice. All right, so that's going to be it for that today, I think, because I do want to play this other game that I just bought based on the recommendations of some people and their opinions that I respect, called Space Haven. Oh, not that one. Sorry. This one, I think, got to go over here, I think. Not sure where it's going to be best. Have to play around with it. Get ad starting up in about 13 minutes, of course, which I will be going for. I've already played some of the tutorial, but I want to play through it again real quick, just so we can all kind of see. It teaches you the basic mechanics of Space Haven, such as shipbuilding, resource management, crew member management, and so on. Dividing into chapters can be paused and returned anytime without losing your progress. I've completed like a bunch of the basics, but to learn the basic game mechanics, what I think is interesting is this game has a lot of things it tells you to build like right away. You need to build this. You need to build this. You need to build oxygen. You need to build a CO2 scrubber. You need to build a power thing. You need to build order. Now, I don't know if there's different starts to the game. Yeah, there's different scenarios. Oh. Embark on a space voyage with your faction crew. Build a fleet of spaceships and encounter other spacefaring groups as you explore the galaxy seeking out the goal of your faction. Role play as the owner of a station trying to establish a trade hub somewhere in the galaxy. Expand your station gradually by mining nearby asteroids and trading with visiting merchants. Watch tourists come visit your station and defend it from factions wanting what is yours. I'm going to go back to the basics. You see I've completed all this. And then there'll be drafting, equipment, and then there'll be management. So I'll try to get through these as quickly as possible. There's a lot of reading. And so I'll try to go through it as quickly as I can. It's dangerous to go alone. Your chance of beating the aliens radically improve if you have an away team of 4 crew members. Okay. All right, so greetings, Spacefarer. My name is Sheridan. I'll be guided to teach you the basics of Space Haven. First, let's have a quick look at the user interface. Start by moving the camera. It can be done with the keyboard, mouse, or gamepad. We don't have a gamepad. This one, you have to hold these down for a period of time. Mouse 2. Okay, we can do that. WASD. Next up is zooming in and out. Zoom in and out. That's it. Now I move the camera. All right, let's briefly go to the various sections of the interface starting from the top left. These buttons in the upper left show you access to main management menus. They include the star map, ship and crew management missions, and research. This section gives you an oversight into the situation of your ship, statistics like how long your crew will survive with the current amount of resources. This section lists the resources available on your ship. The small button above the slider can be used to modify the size of the window. You can use it later in the tutorial to do that, but you can't use it now. This section lists your crew members. You can select a crew member by clicking on them here. This section shows information on what is present in the sector. These can be derelict ships, asteroids, or resources. Asteroids with resources or ships and stations belonging to other factions. This is the game log. It will list various events as they happen in the game. This is where you control the speed of the game. It is recommended to use hotkeys to change the speed. Hotkeys are shown when hovering your cursor over the speed buttons. F3 for hotkeys, usually it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? F keys. This button allows you to access different view modes of your ship. View modes give information on things like temperature, gas level, power, and crew comfort in a visual form. These buttons, so this is the overlay right here. These buttons allow you to toggle the visibility level of walls and the roof. This is the build menu. Building the ship of your dreams will be done through here. There's a hotkey for that. B, build. Nice. You can choose to build a very large ship or have multiple smaller ships in your fleet. The ships in your fleet are listed here. You can also select a ship here. Double-click on the ship to pan the camera to the ship location. I gotta remember that. Because I was off somewhere before too, and I forgot I can double-click up here. Lower left window shows information on whatever is currently selected. It may be a ship, a crew member, or a facility. That's this box down here. There we have it, the basics of the interface. Don't worry if you can't remember it all. As the tutorial progresses, you will learn more about each section step by step. Well done, Spacefarer. You've completed the tutorial section. You can exit the main menu or continue with the next tutorial in the series. Continue with basics of building. Now, there is a lot to build in this thing. Space Haven allows you to create a spaceship of your dreams to carry your crew between the stars. However, to make things easier to learn, we will start with an empty hull of a small spaceship. This is a small spaceship, folks. Let's start with how facilities are built on your spaceship. Your crew members are equipped with handheld construction printer guns, which require building tools to allow for building. Building tools perfect for building buildings. Building tools are made by a tool facility. Let's start by building one of those. I will guide you along the way at first. What is it? A tools facility. So yeah, it seems to me like that'd be the first thing you want to build is a tools facility, because otherwise you're not going to build anything else. This tools facility transforms resources to recharge your crew members' handheld construction printer guns, essential for construction of facilities. This here is the build menu button. When we open it, we will see all the facilities we have available for construction. We will select the tools facility from here. Click it to continue. Okay, now it's showing down here. Let's submenu this resource. And facility. Okay, tools facility, and then they tell you where to place it, but you have to flip it. So it's nice in this box down here. Rotate counterclockwise, rotate clockwise, build view by holding V. It's nice that they show you how to do this. You don't have to remember every time. So we can click it there. All right, now we wait for the crew to finish building. Your crew will automatically bring all the resources needed to build the site and then use their construction printer gun to construct the facility. Good work. Now let's continue by learning about system points and ship system cores. System points represent computing power and are needed for advanced facilities to function. As an example, a power generator requires 2 system points. A system point represents computing power, just repeat it down here, most of it, which is distributed throughout the spaceship hull. So these system points are distributed throughout the whole hull, kind of like in Foundry, where as long as you have a floor down and connected to all the other floors, whatever power generation you have on that floor can be accessed by all the other areas that is connected to. So next system points are provided by system core facilities, which in turn require core points to be constructed. Now, don't worry if these 2 types of points don't make sense right away, which they don't. They will become more clear with time. Core points represent the capability for supporting core structures on ships and stations and are directly linked to the canvas size. I guess this must be like the canvas size, right? To change the canvas size, when in hyperspace, dropping into a new sector, drag the ship to the undeployed area. Get that. That's what core points are about anyways, though. Let's increase the availability of system points on this ship by building a small system core. Small system core. Ship station core, central processing unit, better manage all ship station electronic functions, increase the number of available system points. Oh, I got to go down here again. Got to come over here to system. The submenu is system. And then X1, system core. That's great. So now it's going to have this build disappear. Got to rotate it. Let's wait for the crew members to bring resources to the construction site and build the facility. The system core needs to be completed as we cannot proceed to build a power generator before some system points are available on the ship. I wish it told you up here, in those areas where you can see how many system points you have. Good work. Now we have some system points available and can continue with power generation. As we're starting up in a couple of minutes, power is essential for keeping the lights on and for facilities to function. Let's build a power generator. Yeah. The beating heart of your ship transforms energium into power to supply other facilities. Low capacity power is integrated and provided from the hull, while high capacity power is distributed from power nodes. Use power nodes to distribute high capacity power to advanced facilities. Okay. We did the core, right? So now we're doing the power generator. Energy and power generator. First, you got to go to power. And then the energy power generator. So this one goes over here, flip it around. All right, now we wait for the crew to finish building. That's fun. He actually speeds up time. At some point, he speeds things up. Well done, Spacefarer. You completed the tutorial section. You can exit the main menu or continue with the next tutorial in this series. Continue with optimal gas conditions. Let's continue by looking into how to create optimal temperature and gas conditions for your crew. Let's build an oxygen generator to produce oxygen for your crew. Go ahead and build the oxygen generator on your own, and I will watch your progress. Oxygen generator. It produces oxygen and is essential for humans to survive on a spaceship, really. Okay. Needs water and power to operate. Okay, so we're down here in the build menu, objects, life support. And oxygen generator. We're going to click on this, right? Oh, click on this. Where do they want me to build it? Where do I build it? Oh, right over here. Go, boys. Go, boys. Are we doing ad starting soon? It says. Good work with building the oxygen generator. Okay. Toxic gases may accumulate in your ship in high enough levels they can be fatal to your crew. We need to get rid of them. Gas scrubbers will filter the air, and remove toxic gases. A larger ship requires more than one gas scrubber to keep the air clean. Build a gas scrubber for your ship. Okay. Hazardous gas scrubber removes CO2, smoke, and toxic gases from the air and produces carbon and raw chemicals. Needs only electricity to operate. A lot of these things operate on their own. So gas scrubber and the CO2 producer can be placed in the same room and do not interfere with each other. Okay, we are on break. And so I'll be right back. I'm going to pause. Got ads going. I'll be right back. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey everybody, I'm back. Thanks for the long break. I just had to reconfigure my Stream Deck a little bit to get it to do a couple of things that I needed to do. And we're going to come back over here for the game. I think this is going to be the best spot for the camera, I think. Because everything else is pretty much, I mean, if I expand this out, as you can see, you can expand it out quite a bit over here. It's going to get covered up here. There's stuff up here. I mean, this screen is very busy. Screen's very busy. So I think over here is going to be the best. Hopefully it is. It's not covering up anything yet. There's nothing under here, as you can see. There's nothing under here. So I'm not covering anything up. So what do I need to build? I need to build a gas scrubber. Oh, we want it right over here. Okay. Gas scrubber. Scrubber. Where was that? Life support, right? Life support. And gas scrubber. Good work from building the gas scrubber. Yay. Next up, temperature. You know what? I need to change this because people are going to be thinking the wrong thing about me. Space. Haven. Okay. Next up, temperature. Too hot or too cold, or too cold or too hot, will force the crew to wear space suits. Being in a space suit will prevent your crew from sleeping, eating, or using the toilet. I guess they don't have the technology that NASA has where people can just void into their space suit. Okay. Thermal regulators are necessary for maintaining the right temperature. So thermal regulators, they're capable of both heating and cooling as needed to keep the right temperature. Wall thermal regulator. So wall thermal regulator. The right temperature is essential for people, plants survive. This someone will try to maintain a habitable temperature. We'll try to maintain a habitable temperature. I'm sure it has a lot to do with the energy that's provided to it. A bigger ship will require multiple thermal regulators to maintain the temperature. That makes sense. And then let's place a few thermal regulators to ensure that the right temperature is maintained. So life support, thermal regulator, and wall regulator. Okay, life support. Thermal regulator, wall thermal regulator. All right, so they want us to do the wall ones. Flip this around this way, that way. Flip this around this way, this way. And then we got to do a regular regulator. A regular regulator. Well, Subnautica 2 hits over 370,000 concurrent players in its first 30 minutes. Selling some cards on Out of the Park. 171, 207, 59, 7, 6. Okay. should probably charge my phone. We're hanging out here, having fun. I should probably have my phone on a charger. Okay, let's see how that works out there. Good work with building the thermal regulators. Well done, Spacefarer. You've completed this tutorial section. You can exit the main menu or continue with the next tutorial. I don't think I'm going to read those all now. It's continue with crew comfort. All right, next we're looking at how crew comfort works. You'll need a comfortable place to sleep in. If crew members have to sleep in an uncomfortable place, it will affect their mood and energy. Let's create a bedroom for your crew members. Start by placing some beds for your crew. Okay, let's put some crew beds over here. I remember this from earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now he's gonna... They're gonna build some beds. You can have some beds for your crew, however, there is a problem. The sleeping area is very uncomfortable due to it being completely in the open. Make a bedroom out of this. Isn't everybody in the bedroom going to be completely in the open? As far as noise and stuff, I guess you'd want to have a room separate. Let's take a look at the sleep comfort value for the area. The view mode button allows you to access information about said sleep comfort value. This button will show the crew comfort levels on your ship. Click to continue. Very uncomfortable over here. Not so much over here. Okay, neutral. They're in a negative comfort area. By comparing the color of the area where beds are to the right-hand side legend, we can see the comfort value for sleep is negative. Let's make it positive. Let's wall off this section and create a proper bedroom. Walls and doors will block discomfort such as noise, smell, and vibrations to a good degree. Walls. Oh, beds. Beds are under furniture. Comfort. Bed, furniture. Furniture. Bed. And then wall. Okay, so wall. Is it X1 wall? And then door. Doors are under walls also. Wall, door. Door, there. I will accelerate time to complete these buildings. That's good. Okay, that's dumb. This one's dumb. Great job. Now I have a proper bedroom walled off from outside discomfort. Bedroom now having a positive sleep value, we can move on to building a kitchen for your crew. Kitchen. See, I told you, there's a lot of stuff in this game to build. Crew members seek out a comfortable place to relax and eat when they're on leisure time. Kitchen prepares meals from raw food. Kitchen. I guess we all know what a kitchen does, right? They can stand and eat. They prefer to eat at a table. Okay. And a chair. Clicked on the wrong thing. Let's see. Furniture, kitchen, facility. Probably here, right? Nope. Food. Yep. Okay, so we're going to do I do food, kitchen. I'm going to need a second page. Then we're going to do furniture. I wish it was kind of like a list. But there might be. Probably is somewhere. Let's get a table over here. The chairs over there. X1. And we need a wall. Walls. And a door. Okay. Got it. I will accelerate time to complete these buildings. Appreciate it. I am drinking some Lipton. I think it's Lipton iced tea. Let's mix it with some water. Quite delicious. Well done. Guess what? Not done yet. Crew's going to need a toilet. I bet you it's going to go right there. Nope, it's going to go in here. Crew members can use the toilet whenever they need to rise. This, however, they cannot use it while they wear a spacesuit. Let's build a toilet. Facility. I just remember where to find. I just need to know where to find this stuff and kind of what order to build it in. Because I mean, there's so much stuff that they want me to build, and I would assume, you know, when you get the resources, you're going to want to build the stuff like right away. Because I don't know, it seems to me like a toilet would be more important than a bed. Crew members work more effectively when sufficient light is present. Lights will also make the ship more comfortable for your crew. Wall light. Let's see, over here. Is under furniture. I might have to redo the list. Good work. Your crew can now hunt leisure time and comfortable spaces. Let's go to the next one. Basic industry. 2 essential industry facilities, the water purifier and the recycler. Water purifier purifies water. The recycler recycles things. Pause the game so you can see what you need to do. Under resource, water purifier. What's the other one? Recycler. They're under resource. Build that over here. And then the recycler, I'll build it. Big bad boy right there. Yeah, I'm going to need to redo this list. I need a bigger list. They're working on this one. All right. Industry facilities are noisy and can cause discomfort in the surrounding area. We should aim to minimize this by having industry facilities in their own rooms. Let's separate the large recycler facility and place some walls to improve the overall comfort. There was a door already there. I guess they just hadn't finished the door. Interview facilities have an error icon on top of them indicating an issue regarding our attention. Requiring our attention. Let's select the water purifier and see what's going on. When the facility is selected, the lower left window allows you to see information about the facility. The lower left window has an error message regarding power. Requires high capacity power. Most facilities only need low capacity power, which is integrated and provided from the hull. Advanced facilities such as industry facilities need high capacity power distributed by power nodes. This industry facility is not on the high capacity power grid and will not function. We can also verify this from the power view mode. Okay. Looking at the legend at the right-hand side, we can see that the industry facilities are not placed on a high-capacity grid. Let's fix that by expanding the high-capacity power grid with a power node. Gotcha. Power nodes expand the power capacity of power nodes. Are in the power nodes are in the power menu under small power node. So you can see this is the coverage. Wow, it gives it pretty good coverage. All the way out to there, but it's only going to cover half of this area. Let's see. Are we done yet? Oh, she's still building it. All right. The industrial facilities are now on a high capacity grid and ready to be used. We will start by transforming ice into purified water. H2O is vital to human and plant life, used by grow beds and oxygen generators to provide oxygen and food. Select the water purifier. Okay. With an industry facility, select the refining tab allows you to assign industry tasks. H2O is vital in human life. We see the position and show you how to assign a production thing. This will assign a production task to make 5 units of the resource. Good work. Bingo. We've now assigned production tasks to make 5 units of water. We should assign some tasks over at the recycler too. Because the recycler takes can transform into usable materials at a recycler. Rubble, infrascrap. We need to assign a production task to recycle infrascrap. I will show you how. Select infrascrap from the left-hand menu. Assign a task and do 5 units. And that's it. Well done, Spacefarer. Space. Oh. Looking at how to expand hull of ship while the crew uses the industry facilities. Crew members use small spacecraft named builder pods to expand the hull of the ship. We will need to build a pod hangar and a builder pod. Select by constructing one builder pod. There's a pod hangar, builder pod, continue. So we're going to do it over here. Pod hangars are under airlock. Do 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 do. I'll accelerate time to complete these buildings. That's great. I appreciate that. It's kind of a long tutorial. Not complaining. It's just longish. By the way, hello, Blessed, just in case you're watching or lurking or whatever. Hello. It's a new game I'm trying out. Got some good reviews, so that's it. Now we need to construct a builder pod in the pod hangar. Select the pod hangar. Right there. Pod hangar can be a home to one small aircraft, a spacecraft, such as a minor pod, builder pod, or starfighter. Click on the builder pod icon to construct a builder pod. Good work. Let's wait until the builder pod's been constructed in the pod hangar. Somebody is working. People are working on recycling and on ice and water. All right, now we have a builder pod. Let's open up the build menu and assign a task to expand the hull of the ship. So this must be done by builder pod. I have to click on edit. So airlock, expand hull, airlock, edit, hull, and build hull. These menus are like mining. I'm over here mining for things to do. Good. Let's use the tool and place a new hull section. Hold and drag with your cursor until the marked area is filled. Good work. Your crew can now start expanding the hull of the ship using the builder pod. All right, now we wait for the crew to finish building. When starting out, be mindful not to expand too much too quickly. Instead, expand little by little as you need more space. And you can see here the progress. And people are talking here. Are they going to go to bed? I don't know what time it is. So, okay, here comes the builder pod. There's the builder pod, the builder thing pod. Well done, Spacefarer. You completed the tutorial section. You can exit the main menu, or you can click on Continue to do more stuff. Let's continue by looking at how to make the ship capable of executing hyperspace jumps. Hyperspace jumps put a lot of strain on the ship hull. We need to reinforce and stabilize the hull before we can execute a hyperspace jump. Hull stabilizers reinforce the spaceship's hull, strengthening its frame and generally improving structural integrity. Let's build a hull stabilizer for your ship. Hull stabilizers provide multiple functions for your spaceship. Stability. Hull stabilizers reinforce the spaceship's hull, strengthening its frame and generally improving structural integrity. Multiple stabilizers can work in unison to bolster the hull far beyond its normal limits. What was the first thing? Oh, hyperspace. Prep for hyperspace hull stabilizer. Let's see, what menu is that in? This crew is scheduled to sleep. Okay, speed things up. System. Hyperspace. Yeah, I need page 2. I told you there's a lot of stuff here. System. System hull stabilizer. It's right over there. Okay. Need 4 chairs. Or a bigger table. They're carrying over the materials and they're using their little guns to build it. Like it's probably like a 3D printer or something gun. What's up, Meg? Hull stabilizers are steel plates as a resource to stabilize the hull. Now wait for a crew member to load it with steel plates. Needs steel. So I'm assuming plates. So if you probably take hull damage, you're going to need more steel plates for the hull stabilizer. The hull of the ship now stable. We can continue with making the ship capable of executing hyperspace jumps. Not done yet. To be fully hyperspace capable, the ship will need a navigation console and enough hyperdrives to support its mass. Let's build them. Okay. So next you need, what do we need next? Navigation console. So system. Navigation console. And Hyperium hyperdrive. Man. Navigation console. There we go. Then we need the hyperdrives down here. I'm assuming they had to have everything in their resources that they needed. Probably not every single mission is going to start out like that. I mean, you may not build these things in order either, just because you may have like a food reserve, but you don't have any water. So the first thing you're going to want to do is build a pod thing to go out and get resources, get some ice. So now it's interesting because this said, in order to travel safely between star systems, you need ISP pills. Interstellar sickness pills, effective prevention against interstellar travel sickness, might cause some undesirable side effects and addiction. That's not good. Your crew can get these pills from the medical cabinet. We should build one now. They just magically appear in the medical cabinet. That is great. I was going to say, though, that he's saying that this thing here is like a large facility item that requires the this thing. No, not the stabilizer. It requires what? Not the gas scrubber. This thing. It requires this. A small power node. So this requires a small power node. And it also said that these types of things, like the recycler and the oxygen pure water purifier, they make a lot of noise, so they should be enclosed in their own room. But he had us place it outside the room and then had us build off walls to close in this thing. So why didn't he have us build this inside the room? I don't know. Ads are starting in 20 minutes. Okay, so what do we need to build? We need to build the nav system here. What do we need to build? Oh yeah, these things. The pills. The pills. Right. Where's the medicine cabinet? There it is. It's under facility. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff in here. Where's the other one? Is there another one? I thought there was two of them. Maybe not. Good work. Your ship now ready for hyperspace travel. We added 2 hyperdrives to fully support the mass of the ship. Safe hyperspace travel requires that hyperdrives can handle the mass of the ship. The larger the ship, the more hyperdrives are needed to fully support its mass. Continue. Well done, Spacefarer. All right, let's continue setting up point defense turrets for your ship and enabling communication with other ships. Operations console is used by crew members to control point defense turrets. Operations console. Needs a crew member to operate. He had it up here. It's under system. And point defense turret. Does he want us to place those down yet? I don't think so. Is also under system. Good work. Your crew members now use the operation console to control point defense turrets on your ship and communicate with other ships. Hold up. Scanners are detecting asteroids nearing your ship. We need a set of point defense turrets to shoot them down. Point defense turrets are used to shoot down incoming projectiles and small hostile spacecraft. Build 2 point defense turrets. Mm-hmm. I've been playing this for over an hour. You can see here, this one does not have power. This needs to be on a high capacity grid. We have a high capacity grid over here because this one covers this area here. Well done. You now have some protection against asteroids and small hostile spacecraft. One of the point defense turrets is without power. Ship attack and defense systems need to be on the high capacity power grid. Place a power node next to the turret. I wonder if you can copy. Can you just select one and copy it? No? Okay. Oh, no. We got power. Small power node right next to it. So this way, the coverage on this small power node, it's going to, you can see right here, this one covers this one, this green area. This one covers right next to it, which will include this, the engine part, I guess, of this hyperspace drive. Excellent. Just in time. The asteroids are closing in on your ship. Let's see if your point defense turrets can shoot them down. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Shoot them. Shoot them. Wonder what its firing arc is. Look, this was firing over from here, too. Booyah! Your point defense turrets shot down the incoming asteroids. Multiple point defense turrets can work together as an effective defense, I guess, from either side of the ship. So it's got like a 360 area of fire. Go to the next one. Let's continue by looking at how we can research and unlock new technology. Researching new technology is done by using two types of research facilities: a workbench and a research lab. And there's the research workbench. So what we want to do first is go to research. Which is under facility. Research lab. Place that right up here. And a research bench. Go get the stuff you need to fix that, will you? Here they go. Taking out all, we're almost out of supplies. How much food do we have? Energy block, we got 3 days worth of power. Used to assemble furniture. Almost done with that one. So now he says that good work. You can now open up the research menu and start researching new technologies. This button will open up the research menu. All right, this research menu will start by selecting a research module we want to unlock. How about botany? Good. The left-hand side, you can see various information about the research module. Let's take a closer look at what all of this information means in the specific research module. At the top, we can see what types of technologies this research module unlocks. Grow bed with light, 2 different kinds. A research module may unlock 1 or more technologies. Next, we can see the type of research that is required to unlock this research module. So it looks like 40 of the research lab, it's called basic research, okay, which is done at the research thing, not the workbench, the other one. Consists of certain research stages representing research work needed in steps. It's 1 research stage. This research module only has 1 research stage, basic research. More advanced technologies may have more than 1. The research module only requires so-called basic research points to be done by the research in the research lab by a crew member. 3 types of research points would correspond to 3 different difficulty levels of research. The research skill of a crew member determines how fast they can generate these points at the research lab. Next session, we see research bonuses acquired. When crew members salvage facilities from derelict ships, blueprints may be unlocked and count as a bonus to a specific research module. Lastly, this is the research queue. You can add, remove, and rearrange research modules from the queue here. Good. Now let's add the research module to the research queue. Click the button to click on research. Good work. Now let's move to a more advanced research module. Energy refinement. Refinery. Good. This research module is more advanced and requires 2 stages of research to be unlocked. You can see it has 2 research stages here on the left. It's got the workbench and it's got the research lab. All requirements in stage 1 need to be completed before research can continue to the next stage. So all this needs to be continued before you can finish doing this. This research module requires work to be done both in the research lab and the research workbench. You can see the symbols for them below. These 2 here. Click the button to add it to the research queue. All right, now let's look at how we can modify the research queue. Start by selecting the second research module in the research queue. Good. At the very bottom of the research queue, you can see the various options to rearrange and modify the queue. I can go up, go down, probably top of the list, bottom of the list, up 1, down 1. We'll now remove the research module from the research queue. Good work. That's all for now. Exit to exit the menu. You can now watch your crew members generate research points and iterations at the research lab. Each research iteration has a chance of success, which is determined by the research skill of the crew member. See here. Oh, she's got 2 in research. Everybody else has 1. I checked on it earlier. So she's got 2 research skill. Everybody else has 1 research skill. You now know the basics of how research works. Your crew will continue to research as we move on to learn new things. Well done, Spacefarer. All right, let's continue by looking at how mining works. Your crew members can mine resources from asteroids using miner pods. Miner pods are built at a pod hangar, which also acts like a home hangar for the miner pod to be parked at. Start by building a pod hangar. This pod hangar acts as a base for one mining pod, builder pod, or starfighter. It can construct new pods as long as it is not reserved for an existing pod. Okay. I'm going to build that over here, apparently. Miner pod is in the airlock, so it looks like all the pods are in the airlock menu. I guess you just place the pod hangar and then you tell them what to build, and then it builds that pod there. And if it's a miner pod, it just becomes a place for that miner pod to park, etc., etc. What does this up here mean? Doesn't tell me yet. Domingo is working on building that pod. That pod needs an airlock. And so it looks like you need to send one of your crewmen out to do that. Good. Now we need to construct a miner pod in that pod hangar we just built. Select the pod hangar. A pod hangar can be home to one small spacecraft. We're going to build a miner. Good. Let's wait until the miner pod's been constructed. It's a very thorough tutorial. Outstanding. Let's do some mining. We will start by selecting an asteroid in our current sector. This section of the user interface shows information on what is present in the sector, such as asteroids with resources. Click on this resource icon. Good. I will be right back. I am back. And my wife was she was calling about doing some shopping and stuff. So okay. Good. The camera will automatically pan to the position of the asteroid. At the lower left, you can see information about the asteroid. Okay, so this asteroid in particular yields ice. Mining difficulty is 1. Mining is 0. Total is 5. Oh, there's 5 maybe that you can get out of here. It seems like it's a ways away, though. This button will take you to the tactical map and open up the mining user interface window. Click it to continue. The asteroid is now selected for mining. We can specify amount of resources we want to mine. It's been okay, so this asteroid is now selected. And we can continue. The button can be used to mine single units or to simply mine all. Let's mine all of the ice. Sounds good. Hopefully there's, when you mouse over this, hopefully there's a tool tip, right? Ads are going to be starting soon, folks, and I'll be getting up to go on a break. Outstanding. Your crew will now use the mining pod to build earlier to mine the ice. I got to go over here to my ads. Your crew will now use the miner pod we built earlier to mine the ice. We can now exit the tactical map. Boom. Click here. Let's watch as a crew member carries out the task and uses the miner pod to mine the ice. Okay, he's got to get it. Somebody's got to get in here, right? Ads are going to be starting soon. I don't know why my thing doesn't say they're going to be starting soon, but they are. Take my word for it. Okay. Am I going to go in there and mine it? Or did somebody already go in there? No, there's still 4 people here. Wait for ice to be mined. They're all arguing right now. Who's going to go mine the ice? I'm not going out of that spaceship. I'm not going out there. You go out there. All right. Akiyukin says, I'm the one that goes out and does all this stuff. Takatumi. Oh, Ramona's got to go to the bathroom. What are you doing in there, Domingo? Get out of there. It seems the crew is scheduled for sleep now. I will speed up the time as fast as possible so the crew can continue working. Okay, ad break. Can I pause this now? You cannot change the game speed now. I'm in control of the speed setting. Okay, well, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I got to click on something, but I'm going to take a break. So I will be right back and we'll find out who went out to do the mining. And I'll be back in a little bit. I'm just going to hang here while this is doing because this guy's doing his thing. And is there a way I can watch what's going on? Oh, that's just an icon over my thing here. So we get a close-up now of the asteroid. I'll take my breaks here. I'll take my break here in a minute. I completed the tutorial mission. Okay, let's continue. So I will be back shortly. I'm just going to do that for a be right back to the desktop, and I'll be back shortly. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, I'm back. Thanks for the break. Get back into our game. Go over here, go over here, go over here. There we go. Minimize this. All right, let's continue and look into how we execute a hyperspace jump with your ship. Oh boy. Hyperspace jump. Man, this tutorial is very thorough. But I just don't understand how they expect us to remember all this stuff. You know? Okay, again, I'll be right back. A little unfinished business. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again. All right, let's continue looking at how we execute a hyperspace jump with your ship. The main systems of the ship can be managed from the systems menu. Systems menu. Systems menu. Not build. Build. Upper left. Left corner. Here in the systems menu, you can manage the readiness levels of attack and defense systems and give the order to prepare for a hyperspace jump. Executing a hyperspace jump requires that your crew make all the necessary preparations. This includes manning the navigation console and having all crafts returned to their home hangars. Okay. This button will give the command for your crew to start preparing for a hyperspace jump. Prepare. Spaceship will start charging its hyperdrives, and crew members, mining pods, and shuttles will return home to the spaceship. Okay, am I supposed to press it? Okay, yeah. Good. Your crew is now preparing for a hyperspace jump. Any crew members working on tasks outside of your ship will return to the ship. A navigator from your crew will be chosen to man the navigations console, and they will start charging up the hyperdrives. Your crew works on all required tasks automatically. Any errors will also be resolved as long as your crew have the necessary resources. All you need to do is give them time. We will now wait for the crew to finish preparing for a hyperspace jump. I will now let control the game speed. Familiarize yourself with the hotkeys and be mindful not to use the fastest game speeds for very long. Watch how the hyperdrives spring to life as your crew work to make the ship ready for a hyperspace jump. Okay, so he's doing that. And then I go here to go back to the ship. Did I click on that? So jump online. Yeah, critical resources are low. All right, preparations are complete. Let's go back to the systems menu. Buckle up. Time to jump to hyperspace. Click the jump button. So I wonder if it will let you jump if one of your pods or your crew members are still outside the ship. Good work. We are now in the star map. Let's travel to the nearest sector with a derelict ship. This is our destination. Continue. In order to travel this sector, you need to select it first. Click Continue. Click on the target sector. With the target sector selected, click on it again to travel there. That was quick. Good. We have traveled to our destination. What we did was a double click on the target sector to get your ship there. Okay. Next, let's look into how we drop out of hyperspace and enter the selected sector. Click on the target sector to drop out of hyperspace and enter the sector. Click the target sector to continue. You've traveled to a new sector. This is the sector map screen. You can deploy the ships in your fleet to the sector. We will not reposition your ship at this time. Let's deploy your ship to the sector. Click Deploy. Hyperspace menus. I'll probably mess this up the first time. You have now successfully traveled to another sector. Well done. All right, let's continue looking at how we're going to make crew members, equip them with weapons. You can take manual control by drafting a crew member. This is needed when you want to explore derelict ships and when your crew is engaged in combat. Let's start by drafting Ramona. Click here to select Ramona. Okay, good. You have now selected Ramona. Drafting means we are taking manual control of the crew member. Gosh, man, I'm 1.5 pages so far. Drafting crew. Select. We even select them up here too, right? Same way. And click Draft. Good. You have now drafted Ramona. All right. Let's start by trying to move this drafted crew member. This is done with a right click of the mouse. Right click here. Good. We will now wait for the crew member to move into position. Good. Try moving the crew member some more. Right click here. We'll now wait for the crew member to complete the action. All right, it's time to equip your crew member with a weapon. Let's move the crew member closer to the storage. I can group them together. Good, now you can open up the storage and equip a weapon. Right click here to open the storage. Right-click to move. Right-click to open storage. Weapons. Good, now you can see some options to choose from. A tooltip will appear by hovering the cursor over an icon button. Take a look at the tooltips and then click continue. Pick up, punch. Click the pickup button. The pickup icon button. Okay, good. Let's see what we have here. We can now see the inventory of the crew member at the left and the storage inventory at the right. From here, we can manually pick up and equip items. Crew members have a primary and a secondary weapon slot. The secondary weapon is used if no primary weapon is available. This is the armor slot. These are the pocket slots. These slots show what's in the nearby storage. Let's equip the crew member with a shotgun. Be that one right there, probably, right? Drag the weapon to the slot. Primary weapon, okay. Outstanding. You now know how to manually equip weapons from the storage. Equipping items manually from the storage can be time-consuming, so let's look at the Loadout tab, another way to equip items. Start by selecting another crew member. Click here. Using loadouts. All right, there are 3 tabs in the inventory. Skills, status, conditions, and inventory. Oh. Guess. Continue. You can switch between the tabs using these buttons. Oh, okay, here they are. Inventory, loadout, and augmentation. All right, select the loadout tab. The crew member will aim to seek out and replenish the items set in the loadout settings from their current ship or station. This is the loadout tab. From here, we can assign items for a crew member, and they will equip the items on their own with time. Using loadouts with a big crew is a real time saver. Let's assign a pistol as a secondary weapon. Okay. Pistol. Good. You have assigned a loadout. Person will try to equip the missing items on their own when the items are available on the ship. Once you have assigned a loadout, you can copy and paste it to other crew members using these buttons. Copy, paste. Nice. Good work. You have now manually equipped an item and made a loadout. You should now equip your crew with weapons. I will let you control the game speed. Okay. How many more Oh, I thought I drafted her. Oh, I got a draft. That's right. Click on draft. See, it's going to take me a while to do this. I thought I right-clicked on the thing, right? Oh, Ramona's in the way, I think. And then I can click on Domingo, draft him. And click on Takafumi, draft him. Then click here on her and draft her and put her over here. And now she can access the menu thing. Okay. Pick up. We've only got one more shotgun. Skill required weapons 3. So let's go here and click on Akayun. Skills. Carry capacity, weapons 1. Domingo, weapons 5. Ramona, weapons 3. Weapons 5. So you know what? Maybe Ramona needs to give her shotgun to so doesn't Akayuma already have a pistol? Or she's gonna get a pistol, right? No, 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 no. Yeah, you can have because I think you are yeah, your weapon's 5. Okay, you can have that. And I think everybody gets a pistol. Everybody can have a pistol. So you are, who are you? Takafumi. Come over here and stand there. You got your weapon, Akiyumi, because your only weapon's 1. So you can stand over here. And then Domingo, you are weapons 5. So we're going to have Ramona give you her, no, can't do that. Ramona, I'm going to have you come back over here. Have you put this back over here, and you're going to take this one because your only weapon's 1. Or your weapon's 3. Okay. Well, you can't use. Well, you could. Right. I guess. But maybe having him, Domingo, have the shotgun, since he is Let's continue looking at how we can explore derelict ships with your crew members. The shuttle is used to transport resources and crew members. A shuttle can also be manually controlled by drafting it. Similarly to crew members, we will use the shuttle to explore a derelict. But we need to build one first. All right, let's start by gathering the crew close to the shuttle. Draft all your crew members and move them close to the shuttle hangar. First, I want you to get another one of these. And then come over here. You have got yours. You've got yours, and you've got yours. So you are skill weapons 1. You are skill 3. You are skill 5. Skill 5. Okay. Where's the shuttle? Can I mouse over and grab them all? No. Come back over here. Who are you, Takafumi? Come back over here. Can I select them all like this? And then tell them to go over here. Good. Now let's board the shuttle. Right-click to access the shuttle. Good. Now click the Enter Craft button. Now wait. Let's select the shuttle by clicking on it. Good. Now you've selected the shuttle. Let's move out to the derelict. This is a derelict ship. You can dock your shuttle to the derelict hull by clicking one of the docking positions available. Let's go ahead and dock the shuttle to the derelict hull. Now watch the shuttle travel to the derelict. Good. You have now docked the shuttle to the derelict hull. It's now time for the crew to exit the shuttle and board the derelict. I kind of stopped taking notes. Weapons have skill requirements. Can select is click and drag. You can disembark your crew from the hull by clicking the Exit Shuttle button, which appears when the shuttle has finished docking. Exit the shuttle. You have boarded the derelict. Derelict ships have been abandoned by their crew. However, danger can still be present. You will need to explore the ship and make sure you have eliminated all threats. For now, your crew won't run out of health or oxygen to allow us to learn how to explore a derelict works. Okay, are they in? I guess they're in. This is broken off here. Can you fly across to here? You have spoiled your first hostile. You have spotted your first hostile unit. This enemy is a dummy, so no need to panic. When standing still, your crew members fire automatically on their nearest visible target. You can also manually fire on the enemy with a drafted crew member. Looks like the enemy's been neutralized by our buddy Sheridan. Okay, so it looks like I can't get across here, right? Kind of blew up. Must be another one over here, huh? I think we're hitting the ship. Okay, they can fly across. All right. I would assume that they wouldn't be like able to do that just. New data log. What is this here? I want to pick it up. I don't want to attack it. Interesting. More stuff over here that we missed. Oop. Was that there the first time? I mean, was that there the first time? Because I don't remember seeing that. We came over here, and I picked something up over here, but I don't remember seeing something next to it. So did we already get that? It doesn't say we got it. Okay, so we'll come over here. Looks like there's still stuff there. They all get a weapons attachment? What happens? And now does it disappear? That container disappears or something? Look at that. Oh, did she already attach it to her weapon? Maybe. Interesting. I don't really see. So the shotgun. But then when I move away, do I have to? Oh, it's on the ground. Okay. Oh, okay, it's gone now. Duh. It was on the ground. So I came over here. I'm like, where is it? They've got to have I can't pick these up, I guess, right? One infra block, one structure, one energy cell. Okay. Explore derelict, 56%, eliminate hostiles. Okay, it shows down here that everybody's selected. Okay. Okay, we got him. Artificial meat. What time is it? 1:14. So it seems like, yeah, you have to pick somebody maybe to pick up the artificial meat, but it doesn't say. It doesn't give you the pickup icon. Give oxygen, move to, crouch, weapon. I don't know. There'll be something, oh, on the ground maybe? Showing up on the ground again? I don't know. Because we get that meat. That'd be nice, huh? And plastics. I'm 87.9% done on nuts and seeds. Can I pick this stuff up? I'll crouch. And then I can pick it up. All right. Well, I don't understand why I'm not able to do that. I'm at 91%. So I would think good work. You've cleared the derelict ship. After you've cleared a derelict, you are presented with a choice. You can continue with leaving the crew members drafted or undraft them all. Continue. We will choose to continue leaving crew members drafted this time. Ship explored. Good work. Exploring the derelict ship will now continue by bringing the crew back to your ship. Move all your crew members close to the shuttle. Why can't I pick this stuff up? Can I keep exploring? Nope. Oh, draft. Oh, maybe I just got to, oh. Now I assume they're not moving. Maybe because I undrafted them. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm moving them, but they're not moving. Nuts and seeds. Okay, I think I broke it. Okay, move, enter craft. But they're not moving. Always something in one of these, huh? It's always something in one of these tutorials. Always going to give you a hard time. Idling. How about if I just tell you undrafted? Oh, brother. No, let's go out here and go load game. So we're still doing the tutorial, right, game? Oh, we're still doing this. Okay, so now we got a draft. Let's do that. Let's go back. Let's go with main menu, exit, go to new game, tutorial, go to drafts and derelicts, board derelict spaceship. Okay. I just want to get through this tutorial. All I really want to do, I really would like to. Yeah. Do they have their weapons? Fine. Doesn't really matter. Well, just selecting them all and then right clicking there and clicking on draft, it's brought them all there. Oh. Different spot. Could you dock the shuttle to the derelict hull, get out of the ship, disembark by exit craft. Okay, we boarded the derelict. Derelict ships abandoned by their crew, however, danger can be present. You won't run out of health or oxygen to allow us to learn how to explore. So you can run out of health and oxygen while you're exploring a derelict. Okay, good to know. Do you always move as a group, I guess? I thought we were docked. We've already explored 20% of it by moving a couple of times. You have spotted your first hostile unit. It's a dummy. But you should still probably shoot at it. Get your other people in here to help support you. One data log. No, stop. Stop here. She got what? A shotgun thing, which she can't use. Search that. Nothing found. Does the game always like highlight stuff that you need to that you can search and stuff? I don't know. Now, can I give that to somebody who can use it? That shotgun thing? 74% already. Oh, look at all this stuff. Can I search it? I can draw my weapon. I can give oxygen. I can holster my weapon. I can crouch, or I can move to. I'm already there. We all crouch. Got a bunch of stuff on there that I can't, I'm not derelicting. I'm not picking up. 82%. Good work. You've cleared the derelict ship. Choose whether you want to leave your crew and shuttle drafted or undraft them all. After you clear the derelict, you're presented with a choice. You can continue with leaving the crew members drafted or undraft them all. Continue drafted. Good work exploring the derelict ship. Continue by bringing the ship back to crew back to your ship. Move all your crew members close to the shuttle. Will do. This is where we struggled last time. Okay. They're all ready. Inventory shuttle. Select the shuttle, right? Board the shuttle. Okay. I'm doing something wrong here. They do not like what I'm doing. Click on here. Game does not like what I'm doing. They won't move again. It can't be that simple because the pathfinding. Oh, it's paused. That's why. It's like that before then, right? It was paused. They're drafted. Come on, game. At least they're moving now. At least they're moving. Get them all over here. And then get them onto the shuttle. So the game was paused. I saw that message up there before. Not this time, but just now I saw that message that says you're now in control of the speed of the game. But I didn't see it before. Maybe they should have put that in the box here. You're now in control of the speed of the game. Unpause the game to move them to the shuttle. I don't write this stuff. I don't know. I sure think though I could have picked up a lot more stuff. Outstanding. The final thing to do is undraft the shuttle. The shuttle works well automatically to execute tasks like transporting resources and crew members back and forth in non-combat situations. In order to continue, you need to select the shuttle. Click here. Click here to undraft the shuttle. The shuttle is now undrafted, will automatically return home. Let's watch that happen. Good. Now let's watch the shuttle travel home to your ship. Let's see. Time is at 1:30. Time flies. Well done, Spacefarer. You completed the tutorial section. You can exit the main menu, continue with the next tutorial, which is, let's continue with how to salvage a derelict ship or station for resources. Okay. Let's start by selecting the derelict ship. This is a section of the UI we can see ships. Salvage. Salvaging. Click on. What does it say? Is there an icon there? Click on upper right icon. Okay, I'll click on this. Oh, double click. Double. Once a derelict ship is select the camera, move to its position, open up. This one we just did? Section 1 on the left shows some basic information about this derelict ship. The player, seized by the player. It's got salvage. We can transfer stuff. It's, now let's go to the salvage menu. Click the salvage tab to open up the salvage menu. This is the salvage menu. It allows you to select which types of scrap resources to salvage. Once one or more resources have been selected to be once one or more resources, should be plural, has been selected to be salvaged, the crew will automatically travel to the derelict, dismantle facilities, and collect scrapped resources. Let's select all resources this time. Good work! You have now instructed your crew to go over and salvage for resources. They will go over there on their own and start working on the derelict ship. Let's now go to the transfer menu. Click the transfer tab to open up the transfer menu. Select salvage to collect. Select transfer Transfer menu differs from the salvage menu in that no command to dismantle facilities is given here. Rather, this menu allows you to transfer all resources lying around on the floor and in storages of the ship. Supplies. Continue. Let's take everything. Click on the Select All button. Of course. Let's transfer everything to your ship. Click on the Transfer All icon button. Good. These were the basic steps for salvaging and transferring resources from a derelict ship. Zoom in on the derelict ship to see your crew of salvaging for resources. You can use the game speed controls to speed up time. Okay, let's go to what? F3? F900. It dismantles the whole ship. Don't you get a chance to go over there and grab stuff? Okay. Go back. This is just Okay, fires and hull breaches. We've already done all that. Let's do fires and hull breaches. Actually, you know what? I might just close it here. I think I'm just going to close it here and go back to baseball real quick. So I'll come back in tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get through. I'll get through. I mean, there's so much stuff. Look at this. I mean, you see my handwriting, but I mean, there's like so much stuff. There's so much stuff. You know? So I think what I'm going to do is I'll play some of this tomorrow. And I'll try to complete these tutorials. I mean, because you look at this new game tutorial, there's all this stuff for management. And then we're done with that. We got to go to new game. Basic platform, abandoned mining station, a small hope. Then over here, you can go to station, start on an asteroid, start in space. These are for more experienced players. This is beginner. Okay, maybe that start on asteroid. And then this one is good scenario for start familiarizing yourself with the basic game mechanics. Not recommended to play this scenario as a first playthrough. Does not have tutorial messages to guide new players. Okay, well, that's good to know. Oh, sorry. I should have taken you guys over there. Again, new game. We did the tutorial. We've got to do this part tomorrow. We're done with the basics and drafting and derelicts. Then, once we're done with that, we got to go to new game. Normal, there's 3 scenarios. There's basic platform, good scenario to start familiarizing yourself with the basic game mechanics. Not a tutorial, and you may fail. There's a separate fail-safe tutorial in the game. This is not recommended to play this scenario with the first playthrough, and this one does not have tutorial messages to guide new players. And then there's the station. Start on an asteroid for beginners. That's probably where we'll start. And this is for more experienced players. So yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. But let's go into right now. I might play a little bit of this actually. I might finish those scenarios today. The management ones, and then play a little bit of maybe that asteroid thing. Let's go back into play ball. See later. There we go. All right, let's check out our perfect team. How our league's going. I wonder if I could play this on my laptop. I got about a 10-year-old laptop. Where did I get all these packs? Well, let's open more packs real quick. I got about 15 minutes or so. Let's open them. Tanner Gordon. We got a silver. It's a low silver from a standard pack. Again, standard packs give iron and bronze cards. Silvers are a bonus. This is another low silver. Another low silver, another silver, low silver. No diamonds, no golds. Another standard pack. Another standard pack. I'd love to get a diamond. Another standard. The silvers have dried up. We consistently got silvers. Silver pack. We have gold, diamond, high diamond. Perfect card, a perfect card. Oh, got 2 silvers and a gold. David Wells, I already have him, but I think I have him as a 90. This is a 77. I have him as a 90 card. And Garrett Anderson. Does that help me complete? That helps me complete. I needed one more card in the Garrett Anderson, all the Garrett Andersons, and I have completed it now with this card. So let's go to the missions. And we did win, so we are 50 and 41, 9 games over 500. We're going to go to the collection missions, and we're going to click on this one. What do we get? 2 standard packs. We got 2 more packs to open. Nice. Let's open these. Maybe there'll be a perfect card in here, or a diamond card. You never know. Ripping packs. Got 2 more silvers. Okay. No more packs. Did I complete any more missions? I did not. But it probably helped me get on my way to completing more missions. I could complete this mission by buying this card now. Last 10 prices is about 100 points over that. I'm up to 30,000 points. I wonder though, my card orders, I've got that order in here for that toll card. I put it up at 40,000. I'm going to 39,997. I'm going to basically show this guy, I know what you did. You bought my card for 27 and you're selling it for 37. I know what you did. Where's my card? Where's my card? Where's my toll card? Oh, come on, game. Refresh card shop data. Where's my card? Okay, let's see. Let's go over here. Toll. Add cards I own. What did it do with my card? Where's my card? I didn't put the wrong amount in there, did I? Oh, don't tell me. Let's see. We're going to go to history. I canceled the order. Okay. Well, let's go to the card then. Can I go to the card from here? 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 Okay, well, I thought I'd messed it up somehow. Go to roster management. Let's go to manage cards. Duplicates. Let's go up here to all players. Cancel this filter. There he is right there. This is a duplicate card. And what we're doing 39,997. All right, so I'm going to go to the card shop. I thought I messed something up. I thought maybe I misclicked on a digit or something and put it in for like 3,999 and sold it. I'm like, no. Because if I had done that, if I had misclicked and put that in there, because the current highest buy offer is 18,600. If I had put in 3,999 instead of putting the 7 on the end, it would have sold to that person who has that $18,600 600 point buy order. It would have sold. So yeah, that's Okay. Anything else? I think I'm just gonna shut down here. Been on for 3 hours and 41 minutes. I do need to get up and start moving around. My wife's probably on her way home. I think that's gonna do it for me. Let's go to home screen. Let's look at the league standings. Where are we at? Our last 10, we are 5-5. That's what we do. We're a 500 team. We do have run differential better than other teams in our Twitch drop arrived. I got more packs to open. Gosh, how many packs have I opened today? I've opened about, 30 packs? Well, let's open some more packs. But anyways, yeah, right now I am 50-41. I'm one game behind Tacoma. Tacoma and I are kind of flip-flopping here. Where are we in the playoff picture? There's 2, 4, 6, 8. Now I'm two teams out of the playoffs. Let's just open some more packs. To get all kinds of drops from watching Twitch. I tell you, if you're going to play this game, you don't need to spend any money on cards. You don't need to spend any money on points, on the perfect points. That's probably a good card. Future Legend. Nice looking card anyway. Yeah, you don't need to do any of that stuff. You just watch Twitch and get packs. I've probably collected like 150 packs in the last 4 weeks playing this game. So my next one's a silver one. Maybe I get something like diamond out. Oh, I did get a diamond card. Is it a high diamond? Woo! Woo! Here's the silver. I've got this card. He's really good relief pitcher. Is it a high diamond? Like 99? 90. Crow Armstrong. It's a diamond though, but his rating's gone down. You can see this right here. There's like a live rating for how well he plays, and that has gone down. Okay, no more packs. Really? No more packs, game? Really? $15.41. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do. One more thing. Let's look at our one-run games. 10-19. I have no idea how to fix that. I try adjusting my bullpen. I try adjusting my rotation. That's what they say to do, is because your pitching is just giving up runs late to lose games. So yeah, I don't know. Okay. Oh, I did want to show you my perfect team live from yesterday. So I got 253 points. Got some points for Christian Walker. Liam Hicks got me some. Xavier Edwards, Abrams, Mickey Moniak from he plays for the Colorado Rockies. He got me 67 points. He had a good game. And then I think I submitted one for today already. No, I did. I already submitted this for today. Right? Oh, it just is on 0 because I haven't gotten the points yet. Okay. Anyways. All right. That's going to do it for me. I'm going to exit out of here. And that's going to do it for me. Wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow, 9:30, 10-ish, Mountain Standard Time here in the U.S. So if you enjoy it, come back, watch the VODs, throw me a like, throw me a follow. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.